Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm taking up. Am I just paranoid? My God.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. I don't care if you don't, but I think a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. He may go. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Throwing after the interception. Quick. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Quick. They'll find Williams. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They start the drive with Cook. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Bills send the punter out. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return, it's Tate. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, they go back to Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, nice move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some of these have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. Right? It's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try to cover downfield.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Half 85, half 85.
Option play, here's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy did a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He gets this out low to Gibbs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Operating from the gun. Quick. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Gibbs will get it to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The
did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Intended for Dalton Kincaid. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10.
So the ball goes into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen. And he fires one incomplete. The Bills at 9-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This a 43-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Quick. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Allen going to run with it. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen going to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Completes to Shakir once again. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he takes it in across the trot for a Bills touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. to throw. Quick. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a game of play. And the Lions first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Quick. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Shot before break. Quick. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
The kicker on.
Now the try here for the point after. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A final shot before break. Quick. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Room here to run. Down the side sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two. It's caught at the one. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. For this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air, Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Looking to throw. Allen. And it is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're down to pass of over 15 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Breaks through the contact. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs 65 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Bills 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Allen going to run with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Lions 34.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Quick. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 218 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And off now to Gibbs. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
The give right side for Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
70 Lions. 18 back. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
19.
To throw, it's Allen. For the right side here, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Allen has his man. It's Shakur. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions. Yard line. From sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir there to make the grab. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. 34. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick. Right side to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the left side, he finds Slaw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Complete to Johnston here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Quick. That pass caught. It's Williams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen. This is caught. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
He's back to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down, Lions.
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
It drives some people crazy, see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Quick. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close